Hello?
Hello, Jughead. This is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
A friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality. Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everybody, it's Miss Jen. Sorry, the view is so weird today. You know how when your computer doesn't say it needs an update, but won't do anything you ask it to, so you're like, oh, I'll just restart it. And then it's clear that that's what it really needs is an update. And then it takes 20 minutes. That's what happened today. It's just now coming up on my regular computer, so that's all right. We got it here. You guys are awesome and can find me wherever I am. We always make the show go on. Many thanks to producers. Definitely Kyle messaged me and was like, are you okay? So I apologize. And also we got some really crazy cool stuff today. I have a regular customer who brought me a bunch of comic books, and I've been working on those for you guys, but also they had some other really dope stuff. So like really old wartime novels, all the stuff you read when you were a kid, or maybe your grandparents read as they were kids. This is cool collectible stuff, most of which is really inexpensive. It's like one of those collectibles that hasn't quite caught on quite yet. So yeah, do some liking and sharing if it's possible, and I'll meet you back right here and sell all these goodies.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Hi everybody. Okay, so fun fact, when you do this on your phone, you either have to choose be able to see yourself, which I kind of can see in the background of my phone right now, but I definitely want to see what you guys are saying. It's way more fun to talk to you guys and not, just look at myself. How boring is that? I see TJ's on and Ken is on. Hey, Ken K. How are you doing? Did everyone get all their stuff from last week? Who else is on here? Jeff is here. Maybe Eddie, but I think maybe that's from an earlier post. And hopefully the Clemenses find us because chaos reigns supreme. All right. So I'm just gonna, hey, Forrest, because this is such fun stuff. If you see something out here that you want me to show, very happy. Yeah, say hey so I know you're here. Makes me happy. Lets me know all my friends are hanging out with me. There is Western. There is wartime. There is stuff related to Disney and stuff you can't find anywhere. The Clemenses are here. Excellent. So Clemenses, if you see something, or if anybody you guys see something you really, really want to see, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to start from the bottom. Some of these things are so cool. Okay, so this is a Whitman book. It is from 1960. It has Lloyd Bridges. Don't get the Bridges mixed up. It's based on the TV series. This is a really beautiful copy. It's dumb that it's so inexpensive. That's whole $10 to get Sea Hunt from 1960 Whitman novel with Lloyd Bridges. Has Kyle tried to turn the computer back off and on again? Yeah, I did that. That's why we're not on the computer, because it took 25 5 minutes to reboot. It's having a little midlife crisis, I think. This is Fairy Tales by Hans Christian Andersen. It is a Parents Magazine Press, and let's see if I can tell you what the date is. It's the 3rd printing, and it's in Roman numerals, so I hate them. I'm not going to even try to decipher Roman numeraling. And that one's just $10. Hans Christian Andersen's Fairy Tales. Many, many tales. Lots of these are, like, have little illustrations in them, which I love. All right, I've got a Big Little Book. If you don't know what a Big Little Book is, it's stuff that probably I read them, and definitely your grandparents, but this one is the Whitman Gunsmoke Big Little Book, and that is $10. It's like a $10 price point today. That's what that one looks like. Am I getting in the middle? There you go. This one was really cool. This one is The Rover Boys in the Jungle. This one actually is so old. What damn did it say? It said that it was copywritten in 1899. It's copywritten in 1899. So this says The Rover Boys series for young Americans by author W. Winfield. And that one is a $30 book. Yes, it will have. No, it won't be that. It's because I'm live on my phone. So if someone messages me, then it'll cut out for a second. So if you miss something that I'm saying, just let me know. It's like anytime anyone sends me a message, I apologize for that. I don't know how to fix that part. I have Aesop's Fables. This is based by the translation by George Filer Townsend. And that one is 10. Well, this is really odd. This is not something you would normally see on my show, but it was in the box. So this is a really old copy of Opera Synopsis by Spadden. This one is old as all get out. 1911. I love it when people have like little, like when they write a little something in there and you can tell that it was done with a quill, not a normal pen. This one is very affordable, $10 book for people that like that kind of goody stuff. Kyle Smash Puny Computer. Please don't smash my puny computer. I'll need it for Saturday. Kenneth! All right, this one says Colorado by Louis Bromfeld. Harper Brothers, established in 1817. Wow. It says the novel about the brawling West in the days of bustles and wide open towns. This is a very affordable book at $5 because $5 is nothing. And it has its dust jacket. I've got Wyatt Earp Whitman from 1954. That one's 10. What's cool about these is if you're local, I'm thinking about bringing them with me to the show this weekend because these will be fun to dig through, wouldn't they? Got The Story of the U.S. Marines. It's a Random House book. It's done by George P. Hunt, Major U.S. Marine Corps Reserve. That one is $7. Have pictures in it? It does have pictures in it. For you guys that love history books. There's nothing like learning history from somebody that was actually there. Okay, The Rat Patrol, The Iron Monster Raid from 1968. Another awesome Whitman war book. That one's 10. Again, if you see something on the board you want to get to, like the kids' books, I can totally get there. There's a lot of Disney weirdness on the board, including Little Black Sambo and some Song of the South, which are totally not cool anymore, but interesting collectibles. A Yankee Flyer in North Africa by Al Avery. This is a Grosset and Dunlap book. does have its cover. This one's $15. $15. Okay. From Captain Ted W. Lawson, which means this one also was written by someone that was in the war. It says 30 Seconds Over to Tokyo. Union Public Library Edition. That one is $8. I try to keep my war stuff together for y'all. Story of the Paratroops by George Weller. It's another Random House book. This one's 10. Yeah. This is War Wings by Eustace Adams. Grosset and Dunlap. Air Combat Stories for Boys. This one is 10 and has its dust jacket. All right, this one's a rare book. This says A Good House for a Mouse. This is from 1940. Story by Ermengarde Eberly and pictures by Eloise Wilkin. 1940s book. This one's a $55 book. Like I said, I'm just going to move my way up the board. If you guys see something, I'll show it. Battle of Britain by Quentin Reynolds. Random House. Does have illustrations, and that one is 15. I've got a Whitman, Walt Disney, Swiss Family Robinson. That one. Do you have a sticker? No. Oh, that one's 10. Swiss Family Robinson. I used to have these books when I was a kid. Do you guys remember these? I think these were ones they sent you once a month. I used to sit by the front door and wait for them. This one is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which has the real people version coming out soon. Weirdly controversial for some reason. I don't understand. $5. Brer Rabbit Gets Tricked. Also $5. Mom says that when I used to get those books in, like these, and we were signed up for the Dr. Seuss books, that I used to like make her read it to me on the porch before we could go inside. All right, this is a really old book. The snow goes to the Clemenses. Okay. I got you. This is Walt Disney's Minnie Mouse and the Antique Chair from 1948. This one is 10. I still can't believe that it's only a $10 book because it feels like it should be a bajillion dollars. Oops. From 1941, I've got We Love America, Simple Stories of American Living. So this is kind of cool. It's a Patriot series. That one is 10. It's been kind of a neat snap looking at old goodies. So many books like this. Oh, they're ruined in the down the basement. Yeah, these look, so some of these look like this one has a little bit of a water matriculation on the bottoms. This one is Walt Disney's Song of the South. No longer available anywhere as video. This one is 7. And then this one is a Whitman Little Black Sambo Tell a Tale books. This one is 15. This one you would just call Sambo because I'm not sure how the internet will freak out at words. Because it might. Ooh, Edgar Rice Burroughs, Tarzan of the Apes, Whitman. It says this one has an official ape English dictionary. I used to love this. If you look at the back of most Tarzan comic books, it's also there. So you get to learn all that. Hey, nerd! This one is from 1964 and is only $7. Hey, nerd. We don't usually do just regular old books, but I got a collection in that it was in there. Don't think you can say any of those words. Just call it the one we can't say, probably. And this one's Tarzan and the Lost, a Safari, also from Whitman. That one's just $5. If you're going to be grandparents, these would be cool to hand to your kids and tell them they're like 1,000,000,000,000 years old. Oh my gosh, this one's so expensive. Why? The Rifleman, another Whitman book, but this one is gorgeous and weirdly expensive. That one's a $50 book. This one must be hard to find. Awesome sauce. And that one, it is really pretty. Hugh Brian TV's Wyatt Earp. This is one of the Big Little Books, Whitman's. And that one is $5. How rough is the Safari? You know what, the edges are like rubbed. You can kind of see that they've got a little bit of color loss on them. I'm sorry, since I can't really see myself, I'm just guessing where I am. The spine looks really great. Back's really good. All colors there. It just has little color loss right there. So it's just a $5 book, so very affordable. This one's really cool. This one is General Ike, biography of Dwight D. Eisenhower from 1944. Really pretty dust jacket. It just has a little bit of loss down here. That one is $13. Okay. Caravan to Xanadu, a novel of Marco Polo. This sounds cool. By Edison Marshall. When was this made? $1953. And that one's also just a $5 book, and it is really pretty. Ken K takes safaring. I got you, Ken. I am not writing on your book, I'm writing on the sticker. Okay. Make sure I gave it to the right person. I did. Okay. Awesome. I have got a really thick, oh, this is one of those cool ones. I had this one, this kind of thing, the companion library that was, I think it was Black Beauty and London's Call the Wild, maybe. So this one is Gulliver's Travels on one side, and it's a flip book to Treasure Island. That one is just $5. How cool is that, y'all? What year was the bio? The bio, 1944. 1944. Okay, and also this would have been my jam when I was a kid, because I liked anything with horses. Anyone else a horse person? Awesome, Ken, you got a good collection. Walt Disney's Annette and the Mystery at Moonstone Bay. Horthies. This one's a really beautiful copy for $8. $8. I'm going to do this one more in my hand, and then we're going to take a break and come back, and we'll finish all this cool stuff on the board. This one is from 1966. It's Patty Duke and the Adventure of the Chinese Junk. There's no junk. Junk's kind of a boat. Based on the Patty Duke show. It is a Whitman book. And that one is $7. The Annette gets claimed by the Clements. I got you. All right, time for a break, and we'll come right back with more awesome old books.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to I walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coop, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Brad Pitt, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cars was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Everybody, and welcome back. By the way, that 21-27 run Crash by our friends at BattleQuest Comics, I got the Comics Pro exclusive of that book. The regular version of it released this week. It's so good, especially if you're into mechs, kaiju, or kaiju fighting mechs, and mechs fighting kaiju. You should definitely pick it up. But if you're not familiar with that company, I know the people that run it, and they have tons of heart and make quality stuff. So, all right, these are fun little books. This is Gene Autry and Red Shirt, a Sandpiper book. This one is $12.99, and it has a horsey on it, and it looks like a cowboy has a friend, I think, that is like a little kid that's First Peoples, but it looks like to me. From 1947, I have Bunny Blue. Look how cute this book is. This little big one. That one's $15. This one's hard to find. It does have a little tape going on here. I don't know why. Another little bunny book. This one's Rumples and Tumbles Go to the Country, a first book of nature. That one is just $5. Let's see what it has in it. Let's read. I feel like I should read these. Rumples kept saying real live rabbits were pink, just like him, but Tumbles kept saying they were blue. So one day, the two toy rabbits left the town where they lived and went into the country. They wanted to find out which of them was right. Aww. From 1941, this is a tale book called Three Little Pigs. I bet you guys know what this book is like. This one is $15. It's gorgeous. Just has a ding dang right there. From 1948, The Puppy That Found a Home, a Rand McNally book. This one's $7. Another adorable old book. I used to have like an antique booth for a long time. This would go gangbusters in there. A Penny for Candy, 1946. These are actually kind of fun to just like decorate a room with. Just like get one of those IKEA shelves and be like boop, 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 because they just have like such iconic like graphics on them. So Penny for Candy, 1946. That one is $10. He's adorable. And I like this one. This one is another Rand McNally. This one is Noah's Ark from 1943 for $5. All right. This one I would call a pulp, but maybe it wouldn't be called a pulp. This is Outcast Law. It's a Black Cat Western series by Archie Jocelyn. And that one's 15. See how it's kind of like pulp? Maybe not as big as a pulp. Here is a stinking rare book. You guys ready for the rarest book I think I've got on the board? Pretty sure. This is the Daisy Gun Book. It includes Daisy catalog of air rifles, BB ammunition, super play rifles, holster sets, play guns, games, and official Walt Disney's Davy Crockett products. This is so rare that I had to deep dive to be able to find this book anywhere. If you look it up right now, just look for Daisy Gun Book. You'll see that one is 50. All right, I think this is the perfect little spot for grabbing up some things for the grands. Okay, this one is a big little book called Bugs Bunny and Klondike Gold. That one's just $5. I've got another big little book, Tom and Jerry Under the Big Top, also $5. And Tom and Jerry Meet Mr. Fingers. I'm not even going to tell you how much that makes me giggle like an 8-year-old boy. That one's $5. Tom and Jerry Meet Mr. Fingers. I've got an illustrated classics, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Also $5. Painting the Fence. Pretty famous scene for them. I've got the Golden Star Library, The Adventures of Little Tiger. And that one is $8. Okay, so these are little bitty board books. There's a whole bunch of them. I'm going to sell it all together. I've got the Brave Little Tailor, Hawaiian Holiday, Tugboat Mickey, which is different than Steamboat Willie, The Band Concert. These do have kids' names on them. Moving Day, Goofy on Vacation, Mickey on the Farm, Winnie the Pooh is Hungry, Donald in the Mountains. Not in this show, Ken, but I think I have maybe one or two really old ones that came in a different collection. Pinocchio. This one's a big fat one. So it's just $10 for all of those. From 1950, this is the Telltale book, Hi, Cowboy. That one is $8. 1939. This is Calico Pup. This one's really weird. Oh, it's lost its outside binding. So it's a board book that's got the binding missing. So that one's $7. Ooh, Calico Pup. And from 1930 question mark, it literally says 1930 question mark on it. This is Bubbles. Bubbles, and it is $20. That was a rare one. Okay. What else can we get ourselves into here? Oh, cool. All right. Whitman, Lassie Treasure Hunter. Ooh, cool cover. This one's $10. Look at this cool cover. It's like Lassie on the front. Who love Lassie? Look at the cool stuff on the back. There's the treasurer that she's helping find, I guess. And this one's a really big award Adventure Classics Robinson Crusoe. So they've got a bunch of illustration. This one's from 1982, so not super old. It's printed in Belgium. Is it in English? Hold please. That would be important to know. Yep, in English. That one's 15. Okay, so this one's called May Lee by Thomas Handforth, awarded the Caldecott Medal for the most distinguished American picture book for children. Let's see if I can tell you the date for this one. 1950. Let's see if I can show you some illustration. There's some illustration from it. That one is 10. It's a bigger book. It's not one of those little guys. This is a Milt Gross book called Nice Baby, Grosset and Dunlap. This one might have had a cover at some point. It doesn't now, but it's neat. Look how it's got like someone's little, says, Gina dear, this is given with the hope that you may keep us all in laughter through the coming year. Gert. Gert. What a cool name. There's what it looks like inside. Nice, baby. That one's 15. Let's see if I can show you his. You can see the little. That was cool. All right. Gene Autry and the Golden Stallion. More horsey books. 1954. This one's actually missing its back binding too, but it has its front and back. And that one is just $5. An awesome read. All right, this one's another oddity, which also makes it very rare. So this is from Johnson, Smith and Company. It's the mammoth catalog of over 7,000 novelties. It is the 1950 catalog. So you can kind of see on the front here all the stuff that it might be selling on the inside. And it's real thick. This one's a $50 book. Let's see what it says on here. You can get a squirt flower for 35 cents. Pocket-sized radio for $4. A BB and pea shooter for 50 cents. Lifelike rubber masks for $3. An electric shocker for 50 cents. A real live pet chameleon for 50 cents. Are they going to send that to you in the mail? A luminous skull mask for 20 cents. I wish I could go back and buy that, because I bet you if I had a ton of those, sell them for a bunch. You can get even a really expensive, low-priced, motor-driven model of projector for $12. I actually love buying those kinds of books and just pouring through and it being like, wow, how much did people used to make back then? How much was this really? Was it really expensive or no? Robin Hood from 1955 is another awesome Whitman book. That one is 10. Anyone local going to the show this weekend? How old are you? I don't really want to touch this book. It's so old. Oh, it smells good and all. Okay. 1943. This is The Adventures of Grandfather Frog by Thornton Burgess. That one is just 7. You have comics selling a real pet monkey. How in the world do they even make that happen and not be illegal? The most crazy thing I bought out of a comic book was sea monkeys. Right? Just sea monkeys. All right, this one is Walt Disney's Goofy, the Good Sport, the official, fully illustrated biography. So it has like evolution of the goof, Goofy's rise to stardom, Goofy in the post-war period, Goofy and the world, bringing Goofy to life, Goofy for sale, Return of the Goof. It's like really everything about Goofy. First American edition from 1985. That one is 7. You go into an Appalachian Fairground comic toy show. That sounds like really has full possibilities of finding epically good stuff. Slightly disappointing. Yeah, I mean, if you got them going well. Sorry, it's a message from me. If you got them going well, then you could actually get yourself a pretty good family of sea monkeys in there. But they did not look like they were on the outside. Yeah. Charlie Brown and Charlie Schultz. This one, is this also biographical? It says in celebration of the 20th anniversary of Peanuts, 1970 edition. Says once upon a time, about 48 years ago, a baby remarkably resembling Charlie Brown is born in St. Paul, Minnesota. The baby's father, St. Paul barber, names him Charles Monroe Schultz. But an uncle nicknames him Sparky after Sparkplug and the comic ship Barney Google, and the name sticks. How fun. That one is 5. YouTube streamers, people are the new sea monkeys. You just like you get to like watch them, just like we're in like a little fish environment. I don't know what that thing was called that they put them in there. Ooh, this one's cool. Okay, what year is this from? This is Anderson's Fairy Tales. It's old enough to have these kinds of inserts. This one is from 1929. Let's see if there's any more color illustrations here. Most of them are black and white, looks like. And this one is 20. They live in your phone. That makes sense. That's all we need. Phone people. All right. This one is a little bit naughty because it is a book of pictures of the ladies that were on airplanes. I think all airplanes. Or that people painted onto their coats. So this is really cool. So it's called Classy Chassis. Classy Chassis. And this one is, does it have price? $10. This one's actually really cool. Ooh, there's one called Ave Maria. That one's really pretty. Look at that. Ave Maria. And, oops. The Case of the Painted Dragon, a Brains Benton mystery. So Brains Benton must be kind of like maybe like the Hardy Boys. And this one is from Golden Press. It is no price. What did I put the price down? Oh, $8. $8. Ike's bio. How much was Ike's bio? Yeah. That's easy. Got you, TJ. It just means marking down one of them. Putting TJ. Make sure I put James on it because I'll forget. Gotcha, TJ. All right, is there anybody else want to make offers on like a big bunch of things? You can totally do that. Brains Benton gets called. Corey's bed goes to Ken. Ken's got some cool stuff. A lot of people got good stuff. All right. I am out of like book things to do. We got 15 minutes. Do you guys want to do, I have really close to me the Underground books that I did on Saturday. You guys might not have been here. I got brains for Ken. You might not have been here. Would you like me to do Underground? I've got really great Underground. Incredibly good Underground. Matter of fact, I've got a whole pile here. Let's just do some because we got time. You guys can still throw me offers on stuff. All right. So these are some pretty incredibly hard to find actual Underground books. So Underground is usually like 70s books that were produced in the San Francisco area, full of references to ooh la la and illegal substances. I got the Dope and Dan number 2. This is a first print. It's a Ted Richards book. That one's 20. Made for beatniks, that's right. This one's got potty words on it. We'll say you can't call it any of these things. So I'm going to call it, we're going to call it ESD if you claim, or sorry, yeah, ESD. I'm just going to show it to you. It's one of these are actually from the 80s. They're all from the same person. Peter Bagg did these. So this one is Starhead Monthly mini comic number 8. I'll let you look at it. It's 15. It's a mini comic. How about Airships of Atlantis discover Moo, the Land That Never Was. This one is a Kitchen Sink Enterprises book. Incredibly hard to find. 20. I just lucked out and found another retailer that just can't sell these kinds of things. This is Anton Dreck's Forbidden Frankenstein. It's an Arrows comic. Number 1. That one is 30. You're not a bot. You're like Pinocchio. You're a real book boy. Any Bode? I don't know, Jeremy, if there's Bode in here. Okay, Rock and Roll Comics. This one comes out of the UK because it's in Penceses. This one is 25. So you saw all the stuff I offered already, so you know it's not in there, Kyle? Excellent. This one is, we're going to call this one BBB by Roberta Gregory. Who else? That one is 15. This one is called Bad Eggs. Oops, sorry. There's a message from my husband. Bad Eggs is 20. Awesome. Bad Eggs goes. You know what I just realized, Kyle? I didn't even like invoice you for your books from last week because I'm a dummy. There was so much stuff that I forgot to do correctly this week. Bad Eggs. Okay. Also have Little Big Mouth. That one is 20.
You also didn't just call me when you got all these Undergrounds and just sell them to me as a lot. So, you know.
Well, I didn't know that you were that into it.
No, I'm appreciating it because it kept me from buying a bunch of stuff that I don't need or also couldn't afford.
Well, it'll be around. In case you'd like, win the lottery. This is Die Laughing, featuring Barfo the Clown. That one is 40. Perfect, TJ. Where's the voice come from? That is Kyle. He's the producer of the show. That's all, folks. Collected by Art Penn. That one is 40. This one's got a pretty graphic cover. I've got it covered up somewhat. That one is, I'm just going to call it Splooch, because I could not find it at all. That one's 40. And the last of the minis, I think, is this one's The Smell of Steve, Spotlight on the Homeless. That one is 12. Looney Tunes. This is the most affordable part of this. I've never seen kitchen sink Snarf, but that's what this is. Snarf number 13 is just 8. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Kyle. That's the best kind of thing to be accidentally finding. Snarf! You like Snarfsisses? Would have never known. Yeah, because they get lost. I'm sure that people, if they don't put them in these, then I'm sure that they just like completely disappear. Snarf number 8. That one is 12. And Snarf number 11 is 12. Snarf. Put this one up there for the Kyle. In case you guys ever wonder, do we shop each other all the time? We do. Jeremy Shore, who's on right now, is an excellent shop in the Denton area. You should go see him at Titan Comics. Takes all the Snarfsisses. There might be one more in the box somewhere. I think I remember there being one that was out of order from the rest of the
All
stuff.
I need is the last issue of Snarf now.
Oh, so those are all ones you needed?
Well, 8's a dupe, but all the other ones are ones I needed.
Oh, cool. I have Thrasher Comics number 7. And it says, that one's 40. Good luck interpreting what he just grunted. And if you, I can't finish all of there's a ton of stuff that I got in that's all underground. If you want to know what I've got, I'm happy to send you screenshots of stuff. Trespassers. This is from Amazing Montage. This is the number 1, just $5. 3D Deep Comics number 1. This is a first print for 12. Oh, here's the other stuff. Let's see what number this is. Is it number 14 that you need, Kyle? Because this one is really $5. I didn't change the price on any of them. They might have had these prices on them since the dawn of time, for all I know. Do you need Snarf 14? No, but you'll take it. Do you need it, Kyle? I'm going to be your mom right now. Do you need it? Or would you rather spend that $5 on something you don't have?
I'll take it. Well, I mean, you know this about me, Miss Jen. I'm a kitchen sink and early caliber aficionado as well.
That's true.
So that sort of Detroit, Chicago underground indie scene that stretched over to Cleveland with Harvey Picar and some of that is all my, other than my turtles, that's what my collection is at this point.
TJ, yes, high five. We made TJ super happy. That makes me happy. I'm going to leave this one out because I know I've got more of these and it would be weird to just show one of them. High School Funnies. This is number 3. He says, more fun. It's from Last Gasp Comics, and that one's 15. Into the old Goldilocks Nancy Drews. Oh, yeah. Sometimes they come in. All right, this one is the Fabulous Freak Brothers number 2. It says, oh, my poor old eyes. I think it says third print. That one's $75 because it's gorgeous. I sold my pink copy. I got a pink copy, and that got bought by one of the other awesome people in the network. Melody number 3. This is a true story of a Dancer for Money by Kitchen Sink. That one's $15. And number 2. This, I don't know if this is part of the print. It looks like almost like a coffee ring on it, but I don't see any actual. Maybe someone put something on it. That one's $15 also. Tails Mutated for the Mod. This is a number 1 and also has Zippy in it. Kitchen Sink, $15. We got 2 Minnots. Denizens of Deep City from Doug Potter. This is Kitchen Sink number 7, just $5. Mod goes to producer Kyle. And Denizens number 5. This one's got a stain right here, and that one is $5. Here is a destroyed, bleached out copy of Freak Brothers. Same number as that other one. It's just $10. This one's like a good reader copy. Don't worry about it. You're totally fine. Freak Brothers number 4, first print, is $35. Did you guys see they're making a Dennis Kitchen really cool documentary? I'm super excited for that. What can I end on here? Let's try something dope. Oh, I love this one. This is VF to NM Imagine number 2 wraparound cover by P. Craig Russell, 1978. That one's $25. That's all I have time for. Do send me a direct message from Facebook or send me an email through the forums. And if you're interested in stuff, I do have a big pile here that someone is considering still. So if that frees back up, then I'll have that again. And definitely stick around. We've got some really cool programming coming up. There you go. There's the forum. I think everybody's claimed before from me, so I think we're good. So if you have ever claimed from me, you don't have to fill the form out again. I just look for it in my past emails from you. Thank you, Nerd 101. Super thankful that you guys come. Even if all you're here is for moral support, it does make me feel really good that you guys come and hang out with me. I'm going to leave and go have Torchy's Tacos. I would love to be sponsored by Torchy's Tacos.
Claim a bowl of queso.
Bowl of queso is what I'm going to eat for sure.
I'm claiming one. You can just put it in my box with some saran wrap. Thank you.
Okay, fine. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Stick around on the EXP. You get to see the Geek Chats. And you get to see Mog and Mel and other awesomeness late into the night. See y'all later.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.